All right, 2 minutes late. What you gonna do? Let's fucking do it.
Yes, listen up, motherfuckers, I'm about to spit about the world's greatest show, yeah, this is it. Well, it is, if I'm getting insane. This dude's out of his mind, that's his message name. With show on drops, it's time to begin. To talk about shouts and make fun of them. Let the trash roll, oh, the world's on fire. Be a parody, shit's getting dire. Religious bullshit, you won't make it feel like dying. Cause they touch you more, children, and only you might hear. Go from zeros to heroes just for one day. It's the world's greatest show, and it's coming your way.
Rock!
It's time for the Dusty Show. It's time for the Dusty Show. And we never grow. Time for the Dusty Show. It's time for the Dusty Show. And we never grow. Time for the Dusty Show.
Woo! What the fuck's up, everybody? Welcome to the universe's finest one-man show. It's the Dusty Show, and thank you for joining me tonight. I appreciate you. I love you. How's everybody doing tonight? Hope you had a good Tuesday out there. Gonna cover the blowjobathon between Elon Musk and Donald Trump. Mostly, that's most of the show. A few other things, JD Vance's whole campaign going horribly, which I love. Gonna cover all that on tonight's show. So you were very wise and or handsome to join me tonight. Cut my hair. I don't know what the fuck. It'll grow out. It's fine. It's fine. At least it's freshly powdered. Nicely powdered, Dusty. Hell yeah. And what you guys got going on? Hope you're all well tonight. Let's go ahead and kick the show off, folks. As usual, super chats are open. Lifeblood of the show. No questions dodged. Every question answered over here. There's a $sign. Click on it. Donate money, and I read your words. Literally my job. Help out me and the Floating Cats. If you enjoy my show, support it. Super chats. Woo! All right, let's go ahead and start it off good tonight, folks. You know what I'm going to start with? It's some Chud Watch. Chud Watch. Woo, woo, woo. Hell yeah! And then what? Shabba-ba-ding-dong, Rick, woo. First up, under that Chud Watch, in case you missed it. This is basically what happened. Elon Musk going to revive Donald Trump's floundering campaign. Vance bus broke down on the side of the goddamn road, but Elon's like, don't worry, I will help you, Donald Trump. Yeah, Can't even say a goddamn sentence. Anyway, pulls up to jump off. Next thing you know, boom! The fucking Cybertruck on fire. Of course, that's what the Cybertruck does, so no one should be fucking surprised at that anyway whatsoever. But it did not go well. Let's just say that. As always, when it comes to Elon Musk, remember, he had Ron DeSantis on there. Killed his campaign, and now he's coming for another campaign. Time to murder Donald Trump's campaign. And as always, it was a fucking shit show. Richest man in the world can't figure out how to fucking do a podcast, y'all. I can figure that shit out by myself in my goddamn bed for a budget of $0. But Elon Musk, not the sharpest tool in the shed, the richest tool, but not the sharpest one. So, of course, since it failed miserably starting out, he had to blame it on doxers, DDoSers, a cyber attack. He's always got to play the victim, folks. It's conservatism 101. Just start out with I'm a victim, everybody's fucking against me, but I'm brave and strong and powerful and I'm going to overcome. So, turns out he was lying. I know that's going to be a shock to everybody. Elon Musk lied about something? No fucking way, dude. A source at X told The Verge that there wasn't any attack. Yeah, no shit. With another source telling the publication that there was a 99% chance Musk had lied. Yeah, there's a 150% chance. I'm not great at math, but that's spot fucking on. And if you didn't see it, basically Donald Trump sounded like he didn't have his dentures in. Now, I saw the live feed, and apparently he did. I don't know if he forgot his polydent, and it just kept slipping out. Now, it did sound better in the version Donald Trump uploaded. I guess he started feeling bad about all the criticism he was taking. He was like, no, man, I didn't sound toothless. It was just the audio compression, but it still sounded bad. Even the live one sounded like he was slurring his words, like he didn't have his dentures in, but it definitely sounded better But if you missed it, here's what it sounded like if you caught it live.
But that's okay. That's the way I get treated, and I don't mind that at all. What I can tell you is this. We cannot have a Democrat. We cannot have her. She's incompetent. She's as bad as Biden in a different...
Yeah.
Look, she hasn't done an interview since this whole...
Suffering succotash! Sounds like fucking Daffy Duck mixed with Sylvester. Just a fucking mess. And as you'll notice, all the comments... we're basically calling about for it. Daffy Duck was trending on X/Twitter. Dentures was trending. It was all going horribly, horribly fucking wrong. Here's another clip.
Because I see you broke every record in the book with so many millions of people, and it's an honor. We view that as an honor. And then you do want silencing of certain voices. Yeah. Usually those are voices that, because I see you.
Yeah, definitely silence all the voice, even Steve Martin. My daddy was on hand to make fun of him. Steve Martin is like, I'll take what happens when you give Daffy Duck speed and force him to watch 24 hours of Hitler speeches for 500, Alex. Good one, Alex. Wonder if that's the real Steve Martin. I mean, not Alex. Good one, Steve Martin. And this one from Spanky Weasel. Spanky Weasel in the house tonight? I don't know. Anyway, grab him by the pussy. That's what he sounds like. Donald Trump. He definitely got some dentures in. Need to make sure you got that denture cream going, buddy. If you ever get invited back to X again. And another clip, folks. This is what he wants to happen. Abolish the Department of Education because they want everybody to be stupid. He loves the uneducated.
And what I'm going to do, one of the first acts, and this is where I need an Elon Musk. I need somebody that has a lot of strength and courage and smarts. I want to close up Department of Education.
Yeah, the first thing I do is I want to close up the Department of Education.
He sounds like fucking Mike Tyson. Dude, not great. And then, speaking of things that never fucking happened, good God, it's so stupid. Hard to believe there's anybody on the fucking planet that could believe this bullshit, but I'm sure there is somebody who does. Here he is explaining how he told Vladimir Putin, you better not attack Ukraine. He stood up bravely to Vladimir Putin, and Vladimir Putin bitched out because he was so scared of super manly alpha Donald Trump.
And again, I said to Vladimir Putin, I said, don't do it. You can't do it, Vladimir. You do it, it's going to be a bad day. You cannot do it. And I told him things that what I do, and he said, no way. And I said, way.
True story, folks. Definitely happened. I was like, you better not do it. You better not do it, Vladimir Putin. And he was like, dude, are you cereal? And I was like, I'm Raisin Bran cereal, motherfucker. And he's like, are you super duper cereal? And I was like, I'm cereal for real, motherfucker. It's definitely what happened, y'all. You can believe it because Donald Trump said it. Even if that did happen, that would be so fucking embarrassing for America. Like, I hope for our sake it didn't happen. I mean, I know it didn't, but holy God. And then got in a little bit of trouble for telling the truth for once. He let the mask slip a little bit. Sometimes he pretends to care about the workers. But this is what he really thinks, folks. He hates the fucking workers. Wants anybody who dares speak out, anybody who wants an extra dime, immediately fired. So here he is bragging on Elon Musk for firing striking union workers.
Buy oil. They didn't buy oil, but they had no money, and Israel would have never been attacked. Zero chance. And again, I said to Vladimir Putin, I said, don't.
Oh, that's not the clip. Wrong clip. Anyway, he was like bragging on Elon Musk. Oh, they strike? You just fire them. I love that about you. And so the next thing you know, he's bragging about fleeing to Venezuela if he loses. Yeah, seems bad. He's definitely thought about it. Somebody asked me in the last show if I thought he was going to flee to Russia if he lost the election. I was like, nah, he's probably going to flee somewhere. Probably not Russia, but he's definitely given it some consideration. He's picked where he's fleeing to, folks. It's Venezuela.
And again, I told you their crime rates all over the world are going way down, which makes sense. In fact, the next time what we'll do is if something happens with this election, which would be a horror show, we'll meet the next time in Venezuela because it'll be a far safer place to meet than our country, okay? So we'll go, you and I will go, and we'll have a meeting and dinner in Venezuela.
Yeah, that's where I'll be. Gonna buy me a house in Venezuela. No extradition treaty. Definitely have that shit planned out. Somebody might want to take his passport before he flees the country because he's losing miserably in his elections, and he realizes it, folks. He knows He's on the losing end of the stick here. And in case you missed it all, folks, there's no real reason to watch it. It was just, like I said, it was a dick suckathon. Elon Musk kissing Donald Trump's ass, them slurring back and forth, just boring as fuck for 2 hours. Elon basically, just a complete fucking moron. Donald Trump all over the place. But this guy has it down to 56 seconds, in case you missed it.
What's going on, mi gente? Let me give you a quick rundown of last night's interview between Elon Musk and Donald Trump. This is what happened. A selfish, greedy, rich asshole who literally bought the platform in which the interview took place with the goal of being an asshole to people who knows he's an asshole, was trying to help another selfish, greedy, rich asshole to convince a bunch of selfish, broke-ass, delusional assholes that the selfish, greedy, rich assholes who were conducting the interview are actually looking for ways to make the lives of the selfish, broke-ass, delusional assholes better for them, even though both of the selfish, greedy, rich assholes have already proven to all assholes that neither one of them give two fucks about any other assholes but the damn selves. Stay woke, mi gente.
Stay woke! Nailed it. That's exactly what the fuck happened. 56 seconds. Just saved you 2 hours. Meanwhile, here's an artist recreation of what it was like directly after the X talk was over.
The interview with Trump was magnificent, sir.
How are the Tesla sales?
Let me check. Sales are dropping, sir.
What do you mean?
People are calling your meeting a yap session. They say they hate both you even more now.
But we had 1.4 million people listening.
Turns out majority of them wanted to see if you had anything good to say, sir. Which you didn't.
Well, it was supposed to be more, but the hackers.
No one's buying that, sir. They said your technology sucks.
No, the hackers took it down. That's why we only have 1.4. Wait, wait. So the Republicans are not buying the Teslas?
Turns out they already donated all their money to Trump, sir. They've lost faith too.
Wait, so
people feel like their time got wasted because it was an echo chamber of what Trump has been saying for the past 8 years. No actual policy was given and nothing crucial was said. You just yapped their ears off.
Wait, so we lost sales after that perfect interview that the hackers hacked?
I wouldn't necessarily call it perfect, sir. Your endorsement of Trump actually lowered his rating.
That doesn't make sense.
Literally nothing was said in those couple hours.
But we talked about everything that people wanted to hear.
Trump said nothing new but attacked people and offered no policies or solutions.
But this time it was on X.
Stop calling it X, it's Twitter, sir. By the way, they're all leaving the threads.
That's not true.
It is true. People are leaving Twitter and going to threads by the drove, sir.
Ban everybody who's leaving the thread.
But sir, what would that do? They're already gone. On threads, they're calling you racist, misogynistic, and said they're not going to buy your Teslas anymore. Who's laughing now?
Sir! I love that. Pretty hilarious. Great takedown. Holy God. I love how poorly this is going for Trump. Finally, some positivity in my life. And there's always a tweet, folks. Back when Ron DeSantis was on X/Twitter, he was the it boy for Elon Musk. Elon Musk thought he was going to propel Ron DeSantis to the presidency. Didn't go well before he flopped over to Trump. But Trump's like, wow, the DeSantis Twitter launch is a disaster. His whole campaign will be a disaster. Watch. I am watching, and it's you. It's the two Spider-Man pointing at each other. And I love it. Meanwhile, sounds like two homeless guys under a bridge, people were saying.
President of the United States.
People were saying. Does he not have his teeth in? People were saying. Sounds like Don doesn't have his dentures in. Did he leave his teeth out? Everybody was saying the exact same thing I was saying during last night's after party. But Elon Musk is all like, haha, I told you everybody would hate us and our bad ideas. I told you it was going to be a shit show. Hey, the fact that everybody's shitting all over how awful it is just proves how amazing we are. A wall of negative headlines was so predictable. Yeah, it's because you guys suck. You're bad at this. They're such NPCs, laughing by himself, crying. You know, he's so happy. He's laughing himself, crying over all the horrible, bad publicity. Everybody's making fun of me. I love it. All this does is drive even more people to listen to the conversations themselves and realize how much the legacy media lies to them. I mean, yeah, people love a train wreck, so you're right, but we're not lying. Everybody heard it for themselves. And yes, Trump rambles, slurs his way through Elon Musk interview. It was an unmitigated disaster. Kamala Harris campaign criticizes Trump for serving self-obsessed rich guys after interview with Elon Musk. Just horrible, horrible, horrible press all over the place. and it's glorious. Couldn't happen to bigger pieces of fucking shit. Meanwhile, holy shit. You know he's not far right, folks, when he's using Charlie Kirk to prove he's not far right. It just adds up. Charlie Kirk says, Musk, I've not been very political before. They try to paint me as a far-right guy, which is absurd because I like to make electrical vehicles. I support Obama. I sit in line, blah, blah, blah. Elon's like, yup. Yeah, man, you know he's not a right-wing shill when Charlie Kirk says he's not a right-wing shill. I mean, sure, he had Trump on, gave him tons of free press, giving him tens of millions of dollars a month, but he's definitely not right-wing, y'all. Please don't print in the press that he's a right-winger. Meanwhile, shamelessness is a superpower, folks. Holy God. Beyond parody. Bill Ackman, billionaire, says, the public is tired of media interviews which are curated and managed to elicit an outcome that is consistent with the politics of the owner of the media outlet. That is why the public prefers podcasts and spaces led by citizens rather than journalists, which Elon Musk signal boost and responds, yeah. Dude, he's literally talking about fucking you. I mean, he's not because it's Bill Ackman, but he should be because that perfectly describes what the fuck is happening. Holy God. They have to know it, right? They have to know when they're trolling. They're just trying to put their dicks in our faces. It's just too ridiculous to believe otherwise. And here's how bad it went, folks. These two dipshits, after this huge fucking disaster, both of them posted this AI video on their social media, thinking this somehow makes them look cool. It's, yeah, I can't play the song, but it's them dancing, and it's like literally the worst AI ever. Elon Musk, you own an AI company. Why are you picking the worst fucking examples of AI to show the technology off? Good God, this is fucking horrible. Anyway, they're like, look how cool we are. We're definitely going to win the election with this type of bullshit. No, you're not. This is desperation 101. A good God. May the Lord have mercy on your souls. Sad, but also I love it. And then, folks, since we're on Elon Musk, I hate to say this. I really fucking hate to say this, y'all. But X/Twitter currently has the best AI image generator. And the reason it does is because Elon Musk just released Grok, which is the name of his AI program, 2.0. And they pretty much removed all the censorship from the AI image generator. And you can, except for pornography, except for nudity, you can pretty much generate anything. Here is Donald Trump and Kamala Harris having a baby together. Here is Donald Trump and Kamala Harris flying a plane into the Twin Towers on 9/11. Just crazy, folks. And that's what I made the thumbnail for tonight's show with. I'm sad to say I did sign up just to try it out, and it works really good. It's amazing. I've tried to find other AI programs that allow you to make political content, political thumbnails without so much censorship, and they all have amazing censorship. Midjourney, you can't do shit. The program I usually use, Leonardo AI, barely lets you do anything. I've even signed up to like websites that supposedly let you make pornography with their AI programs. Even they censor you from making any kind of images with Donald Trump or Joe Biden or anything. The most uncensored AI program currently on the internet is Twitter. Amazing. I don't know, but I'm going to use it until they fucking lock that shit down, which you know they're going to do eventually. But hopefully not for a little while, because I'm enjoying it while it lasts. Meanwhile, Donald Trump continued his tour of mental illness, folks. So the stock market was going way, way, way up because they thought he was going to become the president. But then one day it went way down because that day they thought maybe he wasn't going to become the president. So when it goes up, it's because of him. But when it goes down one day, that's not his fault.
Many people say that the only reason the stock market is up is because people think I am going to win. Did you ever hear that?
Yeah, from you. When he says many people, that means me. I think that, I'm saying that, but I can't just say that it's me, so I have to pretend it's a lot of people saying that.
But there was one day, a couple of weeks ago, when they weren't thinking that, and you saw what happened. This will be a 1929 style crash. You know, I have one of...
Yeah. Never his fault. Goes up because of him. Goes down not because of him. I've tried Flux. Flux is okay. Flux works all right, but it's not as good as Twitter currently, in my opinion. It doesn't generate... as far as political thumbnails go, it doesn't seem to know who the famous people are as well. It doesn't seem to put them in the same picture as good as Twitter does currently. And speaking of campaigns that are going down in flames, here's the latest JD Vance rally. And yes, the D in JD Vance stands for drag. Less than 200 people showed up, folks. That's how bad it is going for them. This is a dying campaign. Holy God. Donald Trump definitely having buyer's remorse. Apparently behind the scenes, he's been yelling at his staff for letting him choose JD Vance's running mate. Still wouldn't be surprised to see him ditch JD Vance. But here was a little section of JD Vance's speech. Did you guys know that cars cost $50,000 a year now?
Thanks to Kamala Harris' spending policies, the average new car costs nearly $50,000 a year.
Damn! I've never bought a new car. $50,000 a year? That's basically more than I make. I can't afford a car apparently if it's $50,000 a year. But I mean, obviously that's bullshit. It's not even $50,000 for the lifetime of the car, right? Average subcompact car is $21,000. Compact car, $26,000. Subcompact SUV, $29,000. I guess the average electric vehicle is $50,000, if that's what you mean. But not everybody's buying electric vehicles, and that is definitely not the average price of a fucking car, you goddamn liar. Weirdo! JD Couch fucking Vance. Meanwhile, good news! J.K. Rowling and Elon Musk have both been named in a criminal complaint filed to French authorities over alleged acts of aggravated cyber harassment against Algerian boxer and newly crowned Olympic champion Amin Khalif. So, ha! Sue them. Take every fucking dime they have. It's a thing of beauty. I noticed that J.K. Rowling has stopped fucking tweeting for 5 fucking seconds. So maybe she's starting to feel the heat a little bit. A boy can dream. Meanwhile, and lastly, they want you to hate them, folks. That's what this is all about. So, Ball Temple posts this story. The skate park was thriving. Then a right-wing YouTuber bought it. To which he retweets, of course, why is this news, LOL? But there's a reason he's retweeting it. Because he wants you to read the article. He wants you to know what a giant fucking sack of shit he is. But the story is basically Temple offered to buy a skate park, but the skaters hated him because of his political views and said no. He bought it anyway at a huge markup, caused all of the skaters to abandon it and leave it with anti-Temple graffiti. And then he posted about it to ensure that everybody heard the story because that's what they want, folks. That's what they fucking get off on. They're like Zionists. He doesn't know who he is if people aren't hating him. And it just goes to the psychology of a lot of these conservatives. I mean, they're giant sacks of shit, and they know they are, and people hate them because they're giant sacks of shit. But their ego won't allow them to admit that they're just horrible fucking people. And so they have to convince themselves that no, they hate me because I want them to hate me. And so then they go out and purposely try to make people hate them even more in order to soothe their egos, make them feel a little bit better about why people can't fucking stand them. And that's all that's going on here. Poor, sad, pathetic, bald Temple. And that is my Chud Watch for tonight. Did you guys listen to that bullshit Donald Trump blowjob-a-thon? Hard to sit through because of all the fucking slurring. I sat through a little bit of it. I love seeing all the negative comments, though. He was definitely fucking hammered with criticism. It did not go well. A catastrophe by every definition of the word. Makes it feel like they're in control. Exactly. It's exactly why they're doing it. I Love About Ponies is just awesome. I appreciate you, Jenny Rude. Wrote that a long time ago. That's my mama's favorite song. Did Temple own the lives of this one? I'm so owned. I'm going to cry myself to sleep at night. I am so fucking owned. You forgot bald in front of his name. You spelled his name wrong. It's always Bald Tim Pool. It's about 50% more to get a truck. I got to even, yeah, trucks are expensive as shit now. Like $80,000 for a fucking truck. It's crazy. I definitely wouldn't buy a new truck right now. I don't know what they're thinking. That interview was a catastrophe. It was a catastrophe. Sam Senior's commentary was the only thing that got me through it. Even that wouldn't do it for me. And all right, folks, get your super chats in. Gonna read them all at the end of this very, very quick Coconut Express. And I actually made a new logo for the Coconut Express, and it is not good, but I'm working on it. It's a work in progress, so all aboard! Woo woo! The Coconut Express. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Dusty, that doesn't look anything like Kamala Harris. Well, first off, fuck you. Secondly, I agree, AI didn't do a good job of that. But it's a work in progress, like I said. It's all coming together, folks. It's all coming together. And first off, on the Coconut Express, Tim Walz out there again this week, fucking killing it. Gonna single-handedly get Kamala Harris elected president. Here's a short clip of his latest rally.
And I also think you've heard me say this. Hope is the most powerful word in the English language. It was so powerful for when my wife and I first had our first child, we named our daughter Hope. But my wife often reminds me, hope is a great word and a beautiful name, but it's not a damn plan. We can't hope that we defeat Donald Trump. We can't hope that we can collectively bargain. We can't hope we protect Social Security. We can't hope that we address climate change. You don't hope to win. You plan, prepare, and work to win.
Yep.
Look at this place. This place is filled with people who like hard work. These are people who get up and enjoy hard work and know how to get it done. So what do you think? A room full of 1.4 million AFSCME members, and this room here, how many voters do you think we could turn out in an hour? How many friends can we bring to the polls? We got over 4,000 people in this room. We won states by less than 10,000 votes in some cases. And I don't know about you, and I know it. This is going to be a close, tough race. It is going to be a tough one. But if each of us does an extra shift, an extra hour, a little bit more, we get to wake up on that morning after the election and know that the work we did transformed the lives for millions, transformed generations, impacted the world. Ask me. That's how it happens. That's how it happens. That's a plan. That's how the hope turns into the reality, turns into improved lives. It's just like that. We organize, we donate, we volunteer.
That's how you do it, folks. Energized. The Democratic base is on fire right now, thanks to Tim Walz and Kamala Harris, and it's a fucking thing of glorious beauty. And somebody asked me if this was created by Grok, and it was. Well, the picture was created by Grok, and then I animated the picture with Runway AI. So if you're playing at home, that's what was used for that. So that Evangelicals for Trump, Evangelicals for Harris, rather, released their first hit campaign ad against Donald Trump. Pretty good, pretty decent.
Have you been to the cross and said, Lord, I have sinned. I'm sorry for my sin. I'm willing to change my way of life.
Have you ever asked God for forgiveness? That's a tough question. I'm not sure I have. I don't bring God into that picture. I don't.
Yep. Is there any greater denial of Christ than to say, I don't need his forgiveness? Nope. But he's not a Christian, of course. He's a bullshit con artist. But Christians don't give a fuck, okay? They're the fakest people on earth. Could not give a shit less. And they're going to vote for a Republican. Wouldn't matter if he came out there and said, Hail Satan, 666. They'd still vote for this man. Well, God picks sinners. Nobody's perfect. That's all they fucking say. Meanwhile, remember, Last show, he was claiming that Kamala's latest rally at the airport was AI. Nobody showed up, folks. Nobody showed up. It was all made with AI video and pictures. Thousands of people created AI from different angles in order to make it appear as though thousands of people were there. It just makes sense. Don't think about it. So somebody finally asked him about it. Of course, he's not going to stand by what he said. Immediately changed the subject. Has no backbone, has no spine, not going to defend his own words, just spread bullshit, and then when asked about it, changed the subject.
And you said Harris's crowd sizes were AI and that there weren't people there. There's all kinds of video evidence and people who were there who have proven that false. Can you tell us about why you made that claim?
Well, I can't say what was there, who was there. I can only...
You did, though. You literally did say what was there and who was there. You made multiple posts about it. But now that you're being asked about it, you're going to bitch out and not defend your own stupid diarrhea words.
Let me tell you about ours. We have the biggest crowds ever.
We have the biggest crowds ever. That's all I can tell you about as well. But that's not what you said, dude. At least stand behind your words. But he can't. He's too much of a fucking coward. Meanwhile, I agree with Mehdi Hassan, King Hassan, that Biden dead enders, which I was calling Blue MAGA, and blue partisans on this side owe the rest of us who called for Biden to step aside for Harris in order for Dems to have a better chance against Trump a big apology. I'm still waiting for mine. Still tons of people who left this show who bitched me out for pushing Joe Biden out of the fucking race haven't come back to fucking apologize, even though it was clear I was right. And here you go, folks. North Carolina, +8 to Harris. Most of the swing states, Harris is ahead now when Biden was losing fucking miserably. And Donald Trump denying reality. Look how mad he is. So when the polls are in his favor, he 100% believes them. We're way up in the polls, way up. When the polls show he's losing, fake polls, they're all fake. He says the New York Times Siena poll has way oversampled Democrat voters and way undersampled people who voted for me in 2020. The fake news New York Times insisted they do this so that it would look as bad as possible in comparison to their last poll, which was very good for me. So he believed the last poll, but he doesn't believe this poll. And made the very biased Times look stupid. Just like in 2016, I'm actually up on the San Francisco liberal, despite all of the crooked media. She would destroy America. Why would they say you're up in one poll and then have you down in the next poll? It just doesn't make any fucking sense. But of course, he is living in complete fucking denial. Behind the scenes, they're saying he's acting erratically and melting down. He can't come to grips with the truth that he is fucking losing. I'm hoping he'll just go ahead and drop out and flee to Venezuela, but we'll see what the fuck happens. Meanwhile, yep. Political report, Harris leads in 6 swing states, so she's fucking killing it. Harris up by 1 in Pennsylvania, up by 3 in Michigan, up by 3 in Wisconsin, up by 1 in North Carolina, and up by 2 in Arizona. What a reversal of fortune. I can't believe Democrats finally got out of their own fucking way and are marching towards victory. But I'm definitely here for it. And that is my woo-woo Coconut Express coverage. Hell yeah. Now, forgive me as I do a quick commercial. Hey, folks! What a reversal. Shut up, Dusty! I have a Patreon site. It's patreon.com/codcast. But if you click on the More button in the description of every video I make, the very first link is to my Patreon. Please click on that. And then please click on the Become Member button. And then please become a member of my Patreon. Not only do you get to help out me and these floating cats. Here's Miss. I'm not going to touch her because she's got to run away, but that's Miss Piper. And all the dogs we rescue at the animal sanctuary, but you also help me keep the lights on. I don't make any money off the ads on the show. I don't make money off anything except for the super chats and my Patreon. So if you enjoy what I do, please consider supporting my show so I can continue to do this. I work very hard on the show, and if you like my art, please support it so it doesn't disappear. Thank you in advance. And also, as a bonus, you get access to every single after party I've ever done, including tonight's after party, which is like hundreds of new videos that you've probably never seen before. So if you want more Dusty content, there's plenty of it out there. Please go sign up for my Patreon, and thank you in advance. And all right, let's check out Super Chats. What we got going on right on the Super Chats? BBC, I love the thumbnail. Hell yeah. Give Elon Musk all the credit for that one. He might be regretting it, but for now, it's beautiful. Much love to the greatest show on the internet, the mods, the DSPs. Everyone have a great evening, and I hope we'll see you all at the after party. Take my money for the critters. I will, BBC. I hope you're doing well. How's the lawsuits going? Give me some updates on it. Chuck L, hello everyone. What's up, Chuck? How you doing tonight? Rebecca Poy, superhero. Rebecca Poy, see you tomorrow. Hello to the best community on YouTube. Everybody lump a bunch of love on top of Rebecca Poy, so when she comes in and watches the show tomorrow, she sees you guys giving her the praise that she deserves. Thank you for your generosity, Rebecca. Anthony Cannon, $5. Day 5 of weathering the flu. That sucks. Other than that, glad to catch another show. Well, hey, at least you have us to hang out with because we're all in this together, Anthony. Feel better. Chuck L, $5. Hello, I am Chuck L, last son of YouTube's Krypton. I am here as a friend to stop chuds for truth, justice, and the progressive way. Well, you've come to the right place, you sexy motherfucker. And BBC, 10 free tickets to some of you lucky motherfuckers out there. If you got a free ticket, show up at tonight's after party. Check the membership section of YouTube for the link to the after party and give BBC all of your love when you do so. And if you're watching on the replay, you need to show up live because that's how you get your free ticket. They give them out randomly, but you got to be here live to get one. And you get a month of free after parties, but you also get access to all the other free after parties. So you might want to show up for that. And Jeraine Cook, we adore you and thanks. I adore you back, Jeraine. Jerry Ann. Is that how you say it? I appreciate you. Chuck L, another $5. Drake glazes. Nothing compared to Elon Musk glazer. They really think, dude, discover Mars and invented electric hybrid cars and the world, Tesla. They're not like us. They're not like us. They're not like us. Love that song. And Grumpy Queer, what up, Grumpy? Yay for microplastics kills over. Cats eat my face. Yeah, I hear that microplastics are in all of our ball sacks now. And that's fine with me. I don't want no kids. So eat my ball sack up, microplastics. What's up, Parker? Wow. Good to see you. Haven't heard from you. Well, I hope you're doing well. Sand Groper, $10 Australian. What's up, you future motherfucker? And then I fed to Putin. Think that what? And he said what? Yeah, basically. Totally happened. How embarrassing, though, if that really did happen. I mean, I'm glad it didn't, but... And Swaggering Cat, $50. The Pharaohs send this humble offering in penance of their tardiness. Hell yeah, Swaggering! That's what I'm talking about. Very generous. And as always, scritches to the Pharaohs. I hope you're doing well. And you are amazing. Everybody heap the love on Swaggering Cat. Great tip, dude. Isaiah Taylor, $5. Hey, Dusty, I really like your Rusty Dusty song. Pretty good. It reminds me of a late 90s, early 2000s alt rock. I want to play repeat. Where can I find it? Let's see. You should Google Drunken Peasants Classes song. So, back in the day, the Drunken Peasants hated me because I came out against Donald Trump and I called them out for basically being a part of the SJW craze or the anti-SJW craze and warned them that spending all their time searching for minutia to shit on the left for was going to do nothing but help Trump get elected. And so then they began to hate me and their whole fan base began to hate me. So one of their fans created this song in order to make fun of me. So it's a part of the Drunken Peasants classic songs. They spent all the time to ridicule me. Who got the last laugh on that one? Spoiler alert, it's me. I did. Ball Temple, that is all. You got it right, Agent Orange. Finally, someone plugged into the truth. Appreciate you, Agent Orange. And Twitter. 40 with my homies. Pour one out for me, Twitter. Lick my owl. Licorice is delicious. Gross. Licorice is fucking disgusting. What's wrong with you? And Jason Aspie, one membership. Show up. Give Jason Aspie your love. And thanks to everybody who donated tonight. I appreciate you. And if you want to donate and have me read your words to the super chat, then do it. Gonna read them all at the end of the fucking show, so get them in. But for now, it's time to get super depressed, y'all. Man, it just keeps getting worse and worse. Hey, but I did make a new Free Palestine intro. So raise your power fist, because it's time to free Palestine. Pretty good. I did this picture in Midjourney, and then I animated it in Runway AI. So not too bad. But folks, before I switch over and show you this, warning, there are some really triggering images coming up. And I tried not to show dead children on the last few shows, the last couple of months, but fuck it. Like, we have to see it. We have to know what's going on. It's getting worse. It's not getting better, y'all. We can't turn away from what we fucking are. So first off, did you guys hear about the Israeli army killed 4-day-old twin babies, Asir and Asel, along with their mother? Their father was going to get their birth certificates, and when he came back, they were all killed. They were all dead. Just unfathomable evil, folks. I can't imagine this level of sorrow. Here he is talking about it. She gave birth yesterday. Just yesterday. Where have you been? I went to collect the baby's birth certificates. I have them. I just had them from my Interior Ministry office. You mean they were at home when being bombed? Yes. I just can't imagine, folks. They're trying to create terrorists on purpose. They're trying to make me a terrorist, it seems like. They're trying to make me fucking freak out with this shit. I just can't imagine. I can't imagine the level of cruelty and evil it takes to do this. I guess they were Hamas, though, right? I guess Israel has a right to defend themselves against these 4-day fucking old babies. And they asked the Biden administration, they asked them, folks. Here's what they said.
Parliament and the U.S. issued certain statements mourning the loss of life from some of these killings. And you talk about deterrence. Just hours ago, 2 twins who were newborn were killed in Gaza with their mother and grandmother as their father went to collect their birth certificates. They're 4 days old, born into war, experienced only war, killed by war. How is the U.S. responding to this instance, given, again, this comes a day after the U.S. celebrated
So I'm not going to speak to specific instances and incidents that happen. I will let the IDF speak to any operations they can take. I will say just hearing this from your reporting, this is obviously incredibly heartbreaking. Again, Israel has every moral and strategic imperative to minimize civilian loss, but I don't have any of the other contours surrounding this operation, and I will let the IDF speak to that.
Finally.
Yeah, I'm gonna let IDF. It's all they say, folks. We're gonna let Israel investigate itself, and then when they don't, they continuously ask them, well, any update on this? Any update? Nope. Nothing new. And folks, I'm sorry to show you this. I'm fucking sorry, but look at what we did. Fucking look. Little blue-eyed, blonde fucking baby. This is what we did. This is what Joe Biden took my tax dollars for, and this is what he fucking did. I'm starting to go a little bit fucking crazy. I'm just going to be honest with you. It's real fucking hard to take, but I can't turn away from it. Man, you know what? It's shit like this that makes me glad I'm an atheist, sort of. Because if, like, there was an afterlife or a hell or anything, we're all going to it. We're all fucking going to it. Because we didn't throw our body against the gears of these goddamn machines to stop this. We are all fucking a part of this. This is Joe Biden, folks. This is the Democratic Party. Meanwhile, they asked him again about this. They asked him again. What do you think he said, folks? What the fuck? You think it's goddamn...
saying that Israel's right to defend itself. We're talking about $20 billion on top of $3.5 billion last week or the week before. It's, paid for by American taxpayers. And that's larger than many countries, maybe 70% of all countries in the world. I don't know, I'm not an expert. To be used against defenseless people. Can't you tell the Israelis that they should not lower down the amount of damage, but they should not be bombing the places like Tabain School or UNRWA schools or hospitals and so on? Can you tell them that you must not
In every engagement site, we stress the importance and the strategic and moral imperative our partners in Israel have to minimize impacts on civilians and to minimize civilian casualties. That being said, Israel absolutely has every right to defend itself. It has every right to hold to account the terrorist actors of Hamas that undertook the horrific October 7th terrorist attack. And Israel has also every right to defend itself from other...
I hate these people so bad. I hate them so bad, folks. I'm not allowed to say what I want to say, but with every fiber of my being, I wish... I can't say it. I'll get in trouble. I just can't believe what our country is. I can't believe. I used to be so proud to be an American. I used to be fucking patriotic. Is there a more evil country on earth than we are? I mean, we're just an extension of Israel. Israel is an extension of us. It's all the same. Every time it's the same fucking thing. They're like zombies. They say the same fucking thing. They don't care. They don't give a shit. It doesn't matter how many of us are fed up. Doesn't matter how many of us are against it. This is what Tim Aliwa looked like before Israel blew up his body. There's another shot, another kid they killed. Here he is. Here's his dead body, folks. Every day, my timeline is like this, folks. Every fucking day. I'm only showing you a little bit of it. Every fucking day with this bullshit. Meanwhile, the German government says Israel's massacre at the Gaza school is justified in self-defense. Every country. I got people like ContraPoints telling me we can't say that we have a Zionist-occupied government. It's all the governments are Zionist-occupied. Every one of them. Where you at, ContraPoints? Where the fuck you at? I'm not allowed to say it? Why aren't you fucking saying it? I'm KKK because I want to say it? I'm KKK because I want to tell the truth about this? It's not the right, motherfucking folks. It's not just the right, it's the left goddamn too. Both fucking sides. It's all of them. So they asked him about this. What do you think he said, folks?
He talked about, the attack on the Tabain school yesterday. But the Secretary General of the United Nations, Mr. Guterres, condemned in no uncertain terms what happened, the attack, the massacre of Tabain school. Will the United States do the same thing? Do you agree that such an act is thoroughly condemnable?
Said, we of course mourn the loss of any civilian life, and over the course of this conflict, too many civilians have been killed. But also, as I said yesterday, the reason that we are even having this conversation is because Hamas continues to have a track record of not just using civilians as human shields, but co-locating itself among civilian infrastructure, co-locating itself among what...
Just always the same thing. They have to investigate themselves. Israel has a right to defend itself. Everybody is Hamas. We're all Hamas. I guess we're all going to get sent to the rape camps. I guess that's the way it's going to fucking be, folks. Meanwhile, a new article just came out. Haaretz investigation. The Israeli army is systematically using Palestinian civilians who are not even suspected of anything as human shields to scan tunnels and buildings in Gaza. A series of sources testifies to cases that occurred again and again with the knowledge of senior officials literally using human shields, the exact same they accuse Hamas of. And they asked the Biden administration, what do you think he said?
But you often condemn Hamas for using Palestinians as human shields, and there is this big investigation now by an Israeli newspaper saying that the Israeli army has systematically using Palestinians as a human shield because they believe their lives is superior to the Palestinians. So do you condemn the Israelis for using Palestinians for the same purpose that you condemn Hamas?
So your colleague Said raised this issue before you walked in, and I will just echo that these reports are incredibly disturbing, and we urge Israel to immediately and transparently look into these allegations and hold.
Always the same thing. We don't give a shit. We don't give a fuck. Israel needs to investigate itself, and then when they don't, they ask this guy, they'll ask him 2 weeks. Any update on the investigation? Nope. Nothing to add. Nope. Nothing. Never. Nope. Meanwhile, we just sent them $20 billion more yesterday. 20 billion more. 20 billion. After all this, after all I've just shown you, 20 billion more, folks. U.S. approves 20 billion in weapon sales to Israel amid threats of wider Middle East war. Our tax dollars is what we're working for. We're working so these guys can murder these children and our government can gaslight us and lie to us and tell us they don't give a fuck. Once again, it's the Democrats. I'm not saying the Republicans are going to be better, but right now it's the Democrats doing it. Meanwhile, these evil psycho-terrorists know no shame. Here is the Israel's representatives during his farewell speech to the UN.
Though who knows, perhaps another session will be called because of more terrorist propaganda. I would like to leave you with this. I have been immensely, immensely proud to represent my country here. The most moral country in the world. The most moral country in the world. You listen, Palestinian representative, in this warped place. I hope one day you will also see the bias and perversion of morality here. And I pray that you will see the truth. The terrorist organization that this guy represents here and tyrannical regimes should be condemned, not protected, and that Israel should be praised. We are today the vanguard of civilization. We are the vanguard of civilization. But until then, Am Israel Chai. Thank you, Mr. President.
Nothing makes sense anymore. Words don't even have any fucking meaning. They literally just say the exact opposite of what we can all see with our own eyes, and our government will sit up there and give them 40 standing ovations and send them $20 billion more dollars and tell us they don't give a fuck what we think about it. Meanwhile, if you dare go out in the streets and try to protest the genocide, the murder of children, these big, strong men will walk up and slap you in the face. Yeah. They believe that they own us. They believe that we are their slaves, and we don't have the right to free speech. We don't have a right to speak out against the child murders. They have the right to assault us. They have a right to do anything they want to us. Send us out of the rape camps, I guess. Meanwhile, the whole idea behind Zionism is they don't have anywhere to go. There's nowhere in the world that's safe for Jews, so they have to have Israel. We have to support Israel because they have to be protected. Where would they go? But I'm currently fleeing Israel because of the unbearable terror of the incredibly possible and looming Iranian threat. I can't do this anymore. I'm going back to Poland. Goodbye, comrades. I thought you had no place to go. They have plenty of places to go. You could go back to your homeland. It's all fucking bullshit. Every goddamn word on it. It's just terrorist, ethnic cleansing, and stealing land because they're colonizers. That's all that's fucking happening here. Every word out of their mouth is a fucking lie. Meanwhile, they tell me I can't say that we have a Zionist-occupied government. I'm not allowed to say we have a worldwide Zionist-occupied government. But explain this. Sweden vows to ban all religious schools in an effort to tackle segregation after taking in a record number of asylum seekers. Jewish schools will be exempt from the new ban. Of course. All religious schools banned except for the Jewish ones. I wonder why, huh? Curious. But I'm not allowed to say it, folks. It's anti-Semitic to say Zionists occupy the government. Meanwhile, this dude is a mayor in Quebec. Mayor Jeremy Levi. This is the kind of shit he's posting. American eagle on the back of a lion with an Israeli flag, Star of David, missiles shooting everywhere. Mayor in Quebec, folks. But ContraPoints tells me I'm not allowed to say that Zionists occupy the government. So I'm part of the KKK now. Oopsies, y'all. Meanwhile, did you guys know that if you boycott Gal Gadot, that not only are you anti-Semitic and anti-progressive, but you are also anti-human? Yeah. The boycotting of Gal Gadot isn't anti-war. It's anti-Semitic, anti-progressive, and anti-human. I'd boycott her just because she's the worst actress alive alone. But no, she's an IDF cunt, and fuck you. Anti-goddamn human. Imagine these fucking ghouls accusing somebody else of being anti-human. Words just don't have any fucking meaning anymore. Meanwhile, please shut the fuck up. Oh my fucking God, please shut the fuck up.
Kendrick Lamar said to Drake, "You're not like us." That's actually the biggest theme in anti-Semitism. The nations of the world tell the Jews, you're not like us. Spiritually speaking, this is actually true. Jewish people are supposed to be a nation of priests serving God, and that makes us different. When anti-Semites say you're not like us, it's because we're not fulfilling our true purpose. It's time we stand up and follow the ways of the Torah. That's what this song's about.
We gon' rise up, it's a brand new day. When the going gets tough, yeah, we follow your way.
I just got ear AIDS. 100% ear AIDS. Full-blown AIDS. Not even ear HIV. I got ear AIDS, y'all. And I hope it kills me immediately, so I don't have to listen to another goddamn second of whatever the fuck that was. Meanwhile, you want to know why Israel controls our country? It's not because of evil Jews in this country. It has nothing to do with that. It's because, like me, many Christians were born and bred to be Zionists. We are raised to believe that Israel is God's chosen country. The Zionists are God's chosen people. And it is our obligation to God to put them above ourselves. Israel first. That's the only way we get in the good graces of Jesus Christ.
I'm afraid that Trump, once he gets into power, is going to take away funding for Israel.
Why would he do that? He made Jerusalem the capital. He's the only president that ever did that. Why would he take the money away?
I think he'll divert the money from Ukraine to Israel.
Trump is going to give Israel carte blanche to go do what they got to do.
Let's go Israel. Let's go. Leave him alone. Stop micromanaging Israel. Stop micromanaging Israel. We'd be done. There wouldn't be a war. Israel would be done if we'd stayed out of their business.
Let him finish the job.
Yes, thank you.
Why are we funding foreign war? Why are we not funding our veterans?
Yes, but I feel like we still need to keep sending money to Israel. I don't support these campus protesters. Trump talks about, just mowing them down. And when he gets elected, I still want to send money to Israel.
I totally believe, because I'm a Christian woman, I totally believe in supporting Israel. We need to support Israel because they are God's chosen nation. Palestinians, they fear Trump.
And what should we do to all these Hamas protesters on college campuses?
I think we should say, look, if you're that gung-ho, then please, here's your one-way ticket and good luck, Godspeed, we're all counting on you.
That's part of Trump's platform.
Yeah.
Like in Wildwood, he was saying that we need to be deploying our troops to sweep these campuses clean.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. They should be deported.
It'll be funny when Trump gets in and Palestine's gone and these guys are gone.
Yeah.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Hilarious! Oh, the dead Palestinian baby is so funny. So funny, say the Christians. Oh, they're so moral. They're so good. They're so Christ-like, aren't they? Yeah, they love it, folks. I wish I could say goddamn every one of you, but he doesn't fucking exist. I wish so bad that when you guys die, you would meet him and you would be judged and you would have to answer for this shit. But I guess I'll have to settle for the fact that you're going to go into non-existence forever. I guess that's fucking worse. Meanwhile, folks, I'm not allowed to say that we have a Zionist-occupied government. But 6 more pro-Israeli Democrats won tonight. AIPAC, every single day, sticking their dick in our face, bragging about it, bragging how they own our government. AIPAC stands the pro-Israeli Democrats. AIPAC stands
Well, I
the
appreciate the
pro-Israeli
relationship
Democrats.
that I've had with AIPAC from the very beginning of my congressional journey.
The pro-Israel community fully embraced me.
AIPAC played a very important role in my political campaign. I think it really helped it take off.
Thank you to everyone and AIPAC for their deep and long-standing friendship. It means a lot to me.
Democrats, folks, not Republicans. Not Republicans. That's the Democrats. Every day they brag about how they occupy our government. But I guess I'm a Nazi for saying it, folks. I guess I am. What can I do? Meanwhile, at least there's a little bit of good news. The only silver lining I can find, Ilhan Omar wins the Democratic primary. One of them fought back. Barely managed to beat AIPAC. So at least a little bit of good news. At least it's possible. It's unlikely, it's rare, but it's fucking possible. We can fight these people as long as we wake up people up. As long as we put the spotlight on it enough, maybe we can make a change. But a little bit of good news, folks. A little bit to finish us off with in this section. I know it's been horrible, and I'm sorry. I don't know how to not cover this, and I don't know how to cover it any other way than this. But nearly 60 Democrats in Congress, including former Speaker Nancy Pelosi, are urging the White House to withhold arms from Israel. Pelosi joins U.S. Democrats' call for Biden to halt arms transfer to Israel. Former House Speaker among lawmakers putting pressure on White House. A letter citing Gaza humanitarian crisis. Maybe it's finally enough. I mean, it's not. They just sent them $20 billion more. I don't think anything will come of it. But at least it's something. I mean, it's too little, way too little, way too late. But I guess it's something, right? I don't know. You got to hold on to it. You got to hold on to something so you don't lose fucking hope. So I guess I'm going to try to think positively and hope this fucking goes somewhere, you know. But I'm not positive. I'm not going to lie. I'm not positive. I don't have any fucking hope. I don't have any hope fucking cunt Nancy Pelosi insider trading bitch is actually going to fucking do anything. I don't have any hope that any of these fucking ghoul Democrats are actually going to goddamn do anything. I don't have any fucking hope Kamala Harris is going to fucking do anything. Because we're fucking evil, folks. The new Nazi regime. And it sucks. And I'm sorry. That's my coverage of it. Baby steps. Is there a mic issue? Can you not fucking hear me? Pelosi may be able to get Biden to step down, but to go against Israel, Biden would rather die. Yep. I'm just hoping Kamala's better, you know. I'm hoping that she's not able to come out and say exactly what she wants to say because she's still Biden's vice president. But once she gets the nomination, she'll be stronger. She'll oppose them harder. I'm hoping. We'll see what happens. And all right, folks, let's try to cheer up a little bit. Do some religious bullshit.
Religious bullshit, religious bullshit, religious bullshit. It's time for religious bullshit. It's time for religious bullshit.
All right, we're gonna shake it off, folks. Shake it off. Shake it off. First off, on tonight's religious bullshit, Kirk Cameron's back. You guys remember former actor Kirk Cameron, who hasn't done anything in like 40 years, but now he's a con artist who makes money selling homeschool packets to dipshit parents. So here he is, folks, trying to scare parents even further into taking their kids out of public schools and buying his shitty homeschool courses.
If we outsource our parenting because it's easier, or we believe the lie that we're not qualified experts to educate our kids, so we have to subcontract our parenting and discipleship out to the government, we're going to have little kids that come back as little Marxists, little statists, little atheists, drag queens, strippers, drug dealers, and you name it. Pull your kids out of the schools that are teaching your kids bad things and put them into places that teach them good things. If we outsource our...
That's right, folks. He's definitely not doing this because he's a shameless con man who makes money off homeschooling. Nope, he's real concerned about your kids, y'all. Hey, just start taking your kids to Vacation Bible School. Just drop them off with youth pastors. If you really care about them, they'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen to them? And then immediately, of course, he played the victim when people called him out for this. He claimed that him and Matt on the Friendly Atheist just showing you a video of his exact words is somehow taking him out of context. Kirk Cameron, wow, taken out of context? I'm glad this topic is trending on X. No one took you out of context, you fucking dickhead. How is playing your exact words take you out of context? But this is what they always do. This is conservatism 101. Play the victim 100% of the time. Take no responsibility for anything. And then cash in on the oppression bucks. It's so fucking pathetic, you spineless goddamn weasels. And then last but not least, on tonight's very short religious bullshit, it's all theater, folks, and it's not good theater. All the dumbest drama kids who couldn't make it as actors went and joined the church and became preachers. And they put on the most cringe-worthy performances, such as this.
I'm gonna get a hold of an intensity. I am not afraid of what I sound like. I am not afraid of what I look like. I am not afraid of what somebody thinks of me when I'm crying out in intercession.
The only thing I'm afraid of is a woman's vagina. The only thing I'm afraid of is being naked in front of a woman. The only thing I'm afraid of is leaving my mama's house.
There is a war to be won, and I will cry until it is won. There is a war to be won, and I will pray until something breaks in my city, in my home, in my family, in my church, in my youth group. I challenge you right now. Lift up your hands, close your eyes, and begin to lift your voice to a level of prayer and intensity. 1, 2, 3, pray!
Good God, they're so weird. Christianity, you can't get any fucking weirder than Christianity, y'all. It's just bizarre that anybody would listen to this guy or give him money. But yeah, they will, folks. They'll go drop their kids off this guy's doorstep so he can rape the shit out of them because Christians are the bottom of the fucking barrel. And that is my religious bullshit for tonight. Yeah, open your wallet. Don't you want to give that guy your money? Are you not entertained? That dude's fucking lost it. He's probably got a private jet. So don't hate the player, hate the game. That's how you fucking do it, folks. Yeah, scam the stupid. Not hard to do. You just got to have no morals what the fuck soever. Easy money. Yes, what the fuck. I totally agree. It is definitely cringe. Cringe alert. He was Screamo band when he was younger. He's definitely not that cool. And Screamo bands are not cool. But he's not even cool enough to be a Screamo band. So, yeah. And all right, folks, get your super chats in. Don't leave me hanging. What time is it? Oh, pretty good. Gonna do a real quick Trash World, followed by a short Beyond Parody. Got one hero for you guys tonight. So get them in, folks. But first off, let's do a little Trash World. I made a new logo for Trash World. I don't have my song yet, but I did make a new logo. Let's see how it looks. No, I didn't put the logo up. God damn it, Dusty. You had one fucking job. Put the logo up. Motherfucker. God damn it, Dusty. You stupid son of a fucking bitch. You should die where you sit, dumb motherfucker. All right, I'm going to do it real quick, y'all. I'm going to do my new... So I got a couple I made. Let's see. Let's try this one. What do you think about this one? Boom! All right, I got to make it bigger. I got to transform it and fit the screen. And then I got to go to properties, and I got to set it to loop. So what do you guys think about this one? Trash World! Pretty good. It's like a world of floating trash in the ocean? Oh, no. Not too bad. I think I did this one with Mid-Journey. Mid-Journey and Runway to animate it. All right. First off, on tonight's Trash World. Did you guys see this one? Prepare your ACAB logos. Warning. Graphic video ahead.
I have got fentanyl inside of me. Last night, I swallowed. It's in aluminum foil, wrapped up. It's in a baggie. It's in aluminum foil, individually wrapped up in aluminum foil.
After being picked up by Jonesboro police, Billy Lee Corum repeatedly stated that he had fentanyl in his system and that he needed to go back to the hospital from which he just escaped.
On my daughter's life, I've got one daughter. She's 17 years old and she hates my guts. On my daughter's life, and the only thing I love in this world is her. I've got fentanyl inside of me. On this camera, I've got fentanyl inside of me.
As shown in the video, Officer Harris repeatedly disregarded Corum, and after a few minutes, Corum then wiggles his way around in the back seat and finds a way to get his seatbelt wrapped around his neck, attempting to choke himself. What happens when Harris stops the vehicle is what gets him in trouble.
Yep. I dare you try to kill yourself. I'll kill you.
Idiot. What's going on?
Harris is seen repeatedly hitting Corum with his fists and elbows, only unwrapping the seatbelt from Corum's neck after the constant blows to the head. Harris then shuts the door, hitting Corum in the head once again. And while another officer checks to see if Corum is okay, Harris decides to come back. He wakes Corum up with his baton, this time shutting the door with Corum's head smashed in between the door and the seat, only being dislodged later while being thrown around in the back seat.
Yeah, don't worry, folks, though. He'll get a $10 million payout for this on the taxpayer dime. They did fire the cop, but he should be put in jail for attempted murder. There is no re-fucking forming this. God damn it. Every week is the same thing. The worst people among us becoming cops. They want to hurt you. That's what they get off on. Meanwhile, I covered this story a couple months ago. They finally sentenced this woman, remember the school employee who stole $1.5 million worth of chicken wings. How the fuck do you steal $1.5 million worth of chicken wings before somebody notices? That's got to be a shitload of chicken wings. If it's $1 a chicken wing, that's 1.5 million chicken wings. Holy God, how many chicken wings are they serving at this school? Anyway, she got 9 years. What a fucking moron. How did she think she's going to get away with that? I guess she got away with like stealing $1 million without getting caught. And so greed knows no bounds. But enjoy prison, you fucking moron. And that's my trash world. Yep, Jesus fucking Christ. Yep, lottery ticket payday. But it's our dime. Once again, our tax dollars going to pay for the worst people on the fucking planet. It's so depressing to work our very finite number of hours we get on this earth. Work our fingers to the bone during those hours to make a few dollars, and we have to pay the most evil sacks of shit on earth with it. Exchange our time for evil. I like to know how many wings in a case. Yeah, I know, right? Had to be more than $1.5 million, though. It can't be $1 a wing. Probably 3 million wings stolen. Just good God, craziness. Please have a palate cleanser. I ain't got a palate cleanser, but I do have a Heroes, and the Heroes is pretty good. But first, I'm going to give you guys some Beyond Parody, which is a little bit better, little bit more uplifting, slightly less depressing, so let's do it. Beyond Parody! Yeah, been a tough one tonight. I apologize for how tough the show has been tonight, folks. It's been tough for me too, believe me. Hard to put this shit together. And like, the thing is I didn't even show you guys all the horrible stuff. I only showed you a very small percentage of it. I'm trying to shield you guys from it. It's way worse than I'm even showing you. That's how bad things have gotten. But hey, at least we have hilarity like this. So you guys know Project 2025? That's that Heritage Foundation plan to eliminate everybody who's not a Trump supporter from our government. And basically it's a fascist takeover of the United States, even more so than we already are. Well, folks, this is actually real. I'm not making this up. Somebody leaked a bunch of training videos that Project 2025 put out in order to train other fascists on how to spread this bullshit. And this is literally one of the training videos that Project 2025 put out. It is so beyond parody.
I'm Katie Sullivan, and just a normal American woman. But to the left, that makes me a cisgendered ethno-imperialist birthing person with pronouns she, her. I'm Katie Sullivan.
How is this real life? They're so weird. God damn it. You guys are never shaking the weird criticism. You can't. You're too fucking weird. And that on Beyond Parody. Folks, I've shown you guys this before, how they're selling the $2 bills with Donald Trump's picture on it for $19.99. But now they have a commercial out for it. And the commercial is 100% AI generated. The voice is AI generated. They have the spokesperson who is AI generated. The entire thing is fucking hilarious. Let's watch.
President Trump wiped blood from his face and rallied to show supporters he was all right, pumping his fist and urging the crowd to fight, fight, fight for America's future. This is the indelible image, the incredible moment that is captured on the new Trump Fight for America $2 bill. Whether or not you are a supporter of the 45th president, there's no doubting the historic importance of this moment.
It's totally AI. So there's websites you can go and basically just feed your lines in, and they'll have like these AI characters who will lip sync to whatever text you're putting in there. Obviously, you can tell it's not real, but it's so bad.
Whether or not you are a supporter of the 45th president, there's no doubting the historic importance of this moment. That's why National Collectors Mint has taken crisp, uncirculated U.S. legal tender $2 bills direct from sealed Treasury packs, then enhanced them to commemorate it forever. Trump stands unbowed, fist raised, front and center in the portrait oval, flanked by images of the flag and his famous signature. Trump's encouragement to fight, fight, fight is boldly presented on the bill. The final issue price was to be set at $39. However, during this special release, this full-color commemorative $2 bill can be yours for only $19.95, protected by our 60-day money-back.
Only $19.95? I'm going to get 100 of them.
Guarantee. Each full-color bill comes complete with a certificate of authenticity in a collector's portfolio for preservation.
Oh my God, it comes with an envelope? Holy shit, I'm getting 200.
And protection. There is a strict limit of 5 bills per caller.
No! A limit of 5? I can only buy 5 $2 bills for $20? Oh my God!
First come, first served.
First, they're going to run out. They're going to run out of $2 bills for $20, y'all. Definitely hurry. So I was wondering how do they get away with this? Because this seems like it's illegal. Apparently, how they get away with it is this is just a sticker that they print and they put it over and you can peel off. So it's not a permanent defacement of the money. Literally, you're paying $20 for a sticker over a $2 bill. But ABG, goddammit, they're so stupid. Gonna make a mint. And I almost admire them. I say take every penny you can from these dipshits, right? They don't deserve that money. If you're gonna pay $20 for a $2 bill, you deserve whatever the fuck you get. Meanwhile, in Beyond Parody Land, they're all like, this is what white women for Kamala look like. But dude, that's literally Donald Trump's body type. What are you talking about? That's like an x-ray of fucking Donald Trump. You can't parody them. They're just literally living, breathing parodies of themselves. Meanwhile, folks, in case you ever wanted someone to make you happy you never had children, Walmart has heard your cries. This is a real, and I can't stress this enough, a real commercial that Walmart put out. Cringe alert for those susceptible to cringe-induced injuries.
That fits slays.
Cat, can I tell you a secret? We don't say slay. We say you ate.
You ate.
Oh my God.
Cool.
Oh my God.
What else you got? Maximum aura point. Pop in the preppy vibes. Wait, is preppy cool again?
But it's different from how it was in the 1900s.
Oh God, I hate this kid. Hate.
Everyone's really
hatred.
feeling themselves.
You're not supposed to hate kids.
No cap, you weren't cringe or Ohio at all.
Oh my God.
What's Ohio?
That'll be our lesson on the ride
Oh
home.
my God, no! No, okay, like, you remember Donald Trump said that Democrats think it's okay to have abortions in the 9th month and sometimes after birth, and I'm like, that's so stupid. Nobody wants that. I'm sort of wanting that now. Maybe, like, just maybe in some rare circumstances, we can move abortion to like the 90th month or something. I don't know, it's like 7 years old. I'm just saying, don't get me wrong, I'm not a monster, okay? I don't think it should be mandatory to abort your kids if they say these words, but like, should you have the option? Yeah, I'm just saying you should have the option. If your kid comes up and says, no cap, that's Ohio, whatever happens, happens, all right? Not guilty. That's just my verdict on it, but whatever. Yeah, not cute. Definitely not cute. Cringe as shit. And that. One more, folks. I love this one. This main character gets instant karma. This steely-eyed missile man, this alpha male badass, runs for them cops. Let's see how that works out for him. Like flipping them off. Getting away, boom! Oh shit! Yeah, that's what happened to you. Now let's see how he handles it.
I'm good.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
We need to call police.
No, we're good. We're good.
What are you?
No, but I have damage.
Here, get my number. Get my number. I'll pay everything.
No, that's not the point.
Yeah, just take my number. Trust me, dude. Don't call the cops. Just trust me. Take my number, and then when you call me, I'm 100% going to pay for everything. We don't need to swap insurance. Just let me go, dude. Trust me, bro.
Okay, I need to hold on.
No, please don't. Please don't. Please.
Now he's begging.
Please don't. Please don't. Please. Please don't. Please don't. Please. I'm asking you, God forbid. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't.
Not so badass anymore. Please don't call the cops. Please don't take my insurance. Just trust me, bro. Yeah, I was speeding and I slammed into you while I tried to get away from the cops, but I'm totally good for the money. You can trust me. Just good motherfucking God. What a moron. Enjoy prison, dipshit. And that's my Beyond parody. And then while we're at it, folks, we got one hero. Prepare to be cleansed, my children. It's time for some heroes.
We could be heroes just for one day.
So you guys remember Liz Truss? She used to be the Prime Minister of Britain, England or whatever, I guess, for a very short time. And so there was this meme going around, is she going to outlast this head of lettuce before she's forced to resign? It was a big joke. And the crazy part is she didn't outlast the head of lettuce. Literally, she resigned before a head of lettuce wilted. It was hilarious. We all made fun of her. It was the greatest. Well, then she decided to become a Trump surrogate. Now she's going all across the United States and the world, sucking Trump's dick, stumping for Trump, telling everybody why we should vote for Donald Trump. Well, she was giving a speech this weekend, and some fucking heroes trolled the shit and pranked her. Let's take a look.
I support Trump and I want him to win. But and I think it's what I was saying a bit about incumbents. I think the average American is not doing well, and people do vote on. I think it was Bill Clinton's advisor who said it's the economy's stupid. So I think that he will. I've got a list of Trump questions, by the way.
What's that?
No idea where that's come from.
That's not funny. It's actually hilarious. Ha ha. That's what you get, bitch. Run away. Cowardly, cowardly custard. Can't cut the mustard. Yeah, run your ass away. Led by donkeys. Good one. Good prank, bro. I like that. Thank you, heroes. Sending us off on a happy note. And all right, folks, that is my show tonight. Got an after party coming up. Going to come from here all the way down to here. And so be sure to tune in. If you don't have your ticket, become a patron. Become a Dust Buddy. Get your ticket to tonight's and every night's after party. Thank you in advance. And all right, let's read some super chats, and then we'll do a little kitty party and get the fuck out of here. Stay strong, Dusty. We love you, man. I'm trying. Man, I don't want to be fake, though. So I can't sit here and pretend like this stuff doesn't bother me or it doesn't get to me, because it does. But I'm going to get through it. I'm going to soldier forth. I'm going to stay strong. I'm not going to like break down and crumble it or anything, but I'm going to cry about it. I'm going to be mad about it because that's the fucking correct response, right? It's okay to let it affect you. It should affect you. It would be weird if it didn't, right? You just got to try to channel that emotion into something positive and maybe use my position and platform to put the spotlight on the horrors and hope to put it into it or at least minimize it the best I can. But it is hell on earth. Very hard to deal with. But thank you for the support, Paul Jeffers. Appreciate it. And oi boy, $20. Are you on Threads? I am on Threads. I don't use it very often, but I need to. What name? If so, I think I'm Cult to Dusty on Threads. I don't do Twitter anymore. As always, thanks, brother. Much love from the beautiful Vancouver Island, BC. Keep speaking the truth that we can get behind, that we can't be blind to injustice in the world. Yep. Definitely can't turn a blind eye. We need to face it. We need to look. It's very easy to look away and pretend like it's not happening, but that's the coward's way out. We have to accept reality because that's the only way we can change it. Hudson, that's you for bearing witness. Love to all. May things get better. Yeah, I'm hoping that I can chronicle history. So when people watch in the future, or AI watches in the future and wants to know what happened in this time period, there'll be a record of it, an honest record. Thank you, Carolyn. APAC didn't back Omar's opponent. They're too afraid of losing their perfect streak. Oh, they didn't? I thought they did. Are you sure about that? Well, that's unusual if they didn't. I thought I read that they did, though. I know they were definitely against Omar, though. So either way, fuck off, APAC. Thanks, Mitchell. The Rabbis for Humanity is an awesome charity. All right. Never heard of them, but sounds good to me. Thanks for the recommendation, Chuck. Dusty, you two won't let me criticize Israel, shaking my head. I'll do it for all of us, Chuck L. As long as I can, till they ban me. And, all right, that's all my super. Oh, five tickets to some of you lucky son of a bitches out there. If you got one, check the membership section for the link to the after party and give BBC all the love. Thank you, BBC. I appreciate you as always. Long live Cabbage Heads. It's Ancient Orange. I know, right? Awesome prank. She didn't seem to appreciate it too much, which is why I loved it so. And all right, folks, thanks. Everybody who joined me tonight, I appreciate the support. I'm going to be back on Friday. Finish out the week strong with a third show. We're going to do it. We're going to do it, folks. I promise. But for now, let's do a little kiddie party. I don't think I have any songs lined up. Let's see. Do I have any songs lined up? What do you guys want to hear? Just play Butt Ponies again? Everybody seems to like Butt Ponies a lot. For whatever fucking reason. Butt Ponies, Cult of Dusty. There we go. Come on and eat them up. As always, folks, hit the like button. Leave comments if you're watching on the replay. Subscribe, hit the bell, do all of the things. But most importantly, join me every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8 p.m. Central, 9 Eastern. Join my Patreon. Tonight, we got Pretty Boy, Half Stash, and Miss Piper, Baby Piper joining us. Oh, Violet. Little Shadow Violet also. 4, not too bad tonight. Hell yeah. Love you guys. See you on Wednesday. The rest of you, I'll see the after party right now. As always, till next time, Logic. Fuck yes. Good night, y'all. Little baby, and it's the buzzer. $10. Love you, Mimi. Thank you. I appreciate you. Have a good Thursday.
Switch over now